Hey guys, JHMiller01 here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of cooking for you guys. As you guys may know, crappie is my absolute favorite fish to eat, and so today I decided to try something new and try a new twist on crappie. So one thing I'm going to go ahead and clarify from the beginning, the white balance in this video is just a little bit off. I have no idea why. I guess it's my phone. I just need to figure out some better environments to film in, so that will be fixed in later videos. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, so let's hop right into it. Alrighty guys, so first things first, we've got to clean these crappie down here in the cooler. And if you don't know how to do that, I've linked a video right up there. I did a video on exactly how to clean crappie very quickly and easily with an electric fillet knife. Make sure to go check that out if you haven't. And yeah, I'm gonna get these bad boys cleaned up and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, so we have the fish cleaned up right here. Now, I'm actually going to put these in a bowl of water overnight. If you guys have not seen my video on that, again, click up here. I did a full in-depth tutorial. This method actually cleans up these fillets quite nicely, removes any other extra blood, and I'll show you how to do it in that video up there. Some of you guys may know about that method, but not many people that I've talked to do. My dad taught me to do it, and it's just what I've always done. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put those in the fridge overnight. Then I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and we're gonna start marinating these fillets. Guys, it is the next morning, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this Ziploc bag right here. I'm gonna go and open it up. I'm going to rinse these fillets right here, just gonna get anything off that might be on them, and then put them in that bag. Now, for the substance I'm gonna be marinating in, I'm going to be using Italian dressing. Now, I've never tried this before, and that's part of the reason I'm doing this in the first place. I want to see if it's even good. Now, this right here is an awesome dressing to use for pork chops. If you marinate some pork chops in it and just coat them in breadcrumbs and bake them, amazing. So I'm gonna try fish with it and see what happens. So let's shake this up and get to marinating them. So here we've got our crappie in the bag with the Italian dressing. It's gonna go back in the fridge for another probably about 3.5, 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, just to go ahead and let these marinate for a little while, and then we'll start cooking from there. Guys, I am pumped about this. This is gonna be good, I can just tell. So we have everything back here behind me that we're gonna need to cook fish tacos. I decided at the last second, you know what? I've never done this, and it's a new recipe. Let's just try something completely new, flip the table, and start with something I've never done. So, right here we've got some Louisiana Fish Fry. This seasoning is the best seasoning you can possibly use for crappie or any other fish that you want to eat. Leave a comment down below if you've tried it. If not, definitely pick some up. I have a link down in the description below where you can get some of that. Next, we've got our little breading shaker, whatever you want to call it. You put the fillets in there, the breading in there, you shake it up, and it gets them coated evenly. We've got some vegetable oil over there, and we've got some tortillas. We'll probably get some cheese, some other stuff. And we've got our fish. So what I'm gonna do first is actually start cutting these up into small bite-sized pieces. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this bag, I'm gonna take each fillet one by one. We're gonna lay them out on the board. As for this, the leftover Italian dressing, we're gonna pour this into a bowl over there so we can recoat them before we put them in the breading. So I'm gonna do that off screen. All right, and again, as for the cutting, we're just gonna take this end fillet right here. We're just gonna cut it into nice, small, bite-sized pieces. These things are gonna cook pretty quickly. And yeah, this should be really good. And if you take a look at this fish, what this Italian dressing has done, I don't know if you can see the edges here, it's actually changed the color on the outside of the dressing. The acidity in that dressing has changed the fillet slightly. Now, I don't know the correct terminology for that, but I have read that if you marinate any type of fish in an acidic substance, it will do that. So that should add some different texture or component to this fish. Yeah, see, it's done on this one too. Very, very interesting. All right, there we go. The fish is cut up nice and evenly into very small bite-sized pieces. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bowl right here, and we are going to move the tiny chunks of fish back into the bowl and kind of spread them around so that they get evenly coated again in the Italian dressing. Next, we're gonna take our breading shaker right here. This is also linked down in the description below if you want to pick one of these up. It makes breading fish nice and easy. Take a look at this. We take our Louisiana Fish Fry, simply dump her right in, just like so. Next, we're going to start taking fish from our bowl right here, and we're just going to start just tossing them right in, just like this. And we're gonna go ahead and fill this thing up. All right, there we go. All our fish is in. We're gonna take our lid right here, put it over top, just like so. All right, so once you've got your fish in here and you got your breading in here, all you have to do is shake it. That's all you gotta do. And then when one side gets coated, you flip it, like so. Shake it on that side. Shake it again, and all you're doing right here is getting a nice even coating of breading on all of your little pieces of fish. So I'm gonna continue to do this until all of these pieces of fish are evenly coated. And voila, look at that. All of these little pieces of fish are coated perfectly in the Louisiana Fish Fry, and they're ready to go in the pan. Speaking of that, we're gonna go ahead and get some vegetable oil in there and get the pan heating up. Okay, here we go. Now when you're pan frying, you don't especially need a ton of vegetable oil, just enough to kind of thinly coat the bottom, just like that. That's all you need. Next, we're gonna get our front burner and we're gonna turn it to medium heat. We don't wanna go too over the top here. Nice medium heat will get this thing warmed up just fine for these fillets. And what I'm gonna do for these, actually, I'm gonna take a spatula just so I can kind of scoop them around, you know, make sure they're evenly cooked and get more than one at a time. And again, guys, as I said earlier, I've never done this before. I've never made fish tacos. I've never had fish tacos. So it's something completely new to me, but cooking fish is cooking fish, and I know my way around that. So we're gonna go ahead and wait for this pan to heat up. Then we'll get the fish in the oil, and we're gonna be on our way, guys. Also, something you're gonna wanna do just to save yourself some headache later, get yourself a paper plate or whatever plate you want and some paper towels. That way when you bring your fish out, you can go ahead and get them drying off so they'll be nice and crispy. All right, the oil is starting to pop, which means, unless I'm mistaken, let's drop one of those bad boys in there. Yeah, this is ready. We're gonna go ahead and get as much as we can in there. And these things are gonna cook very quickly, so we're gonna have to keep a close eye on them. So there we have it. I definitely overcrowded the skillet a little bit. I'm gonna give these things about a minute and a half or so. I'm gonna flip them over, give it another minute and a half, and then we're gonna check on them. They should not take long at all. These are very small pieces, so they should cook very quickly. So these puppies have been on there for about a minute and some change, and you can see some of them are starting to brown up a little bit, which is good. That's what we're looking for. We're gonna give these things some more time, and then I'll take them out and we'll start plating this thing. These things are done, so we're gonna go ahead and start taking them out. Might have done, yeah, some of these got a little bit overdone because they broke apart, and some very, very small pieces you can see there were created, so that wasn't optimal, but I've turned the heat off. I'm gonna go and get all these out and onto the plate. There they are. Like I said, I got a few of them a little bit brown. I mean, you can see these super, super tiny pieces got broken off, and they created some pretty crispy pieces, but hey, I ain't complaining. Let's go ahead and take a piece here and see like what the overall flavor of the fish is. Now, I've never tried this particular combination of, you know, Italian dressing and then the Louisiana Fish Fry, but I mean, let's see what it's worth. That's some good fish. It has a very small hint of the Italian dressing, not overpowering at all, but still very good. And I can only imagine whenever we add these to a tortilla and put a little bit of cheese in there, it's gonna be astounding. So what we're gonna do here, we got 2 tortillas. I think this could be enough for 2. We're going to take some cheese, lay it in there. That might be a little bit much, but it's whatever. There we go. I did take off a little bit of cheese and put it on the other one. So let's go ahead and take some fish very evenly. We're just gonna layer it on there like so. That's still piping hot. There we go. Just like that. And then the other half we'll use for the other taco. There we go. Looking good. So we're gonna do a simple little folder technique. Getting more of like a burrito out of this, if anything, but you know what? It's whatever, right? If it's good food, it's good food. And I just spilled some on the counter, but yeah, you know, I did a pretty horrible job folding here, but this is the final product. There we go. All right, guys, we're going to take one of these. Don't really matter which one. Let's take this one, and we're just going to take well, we can fold this in down too. We got a little burrito type thing going here, but we're just gonna take a chomp out of this thing and see if all this effort was worth anything. So let's see. That is good right there. Really good crunch. Very simple. Tortilla, cheese, and crappie. I mean, you can't go wrong with those three ingredients. But as for the Italian dressing for the crappie, that was awesome. I've never tried that before. I've heard people say it's good, and this is the first time I ever tried it. Very crunchy. You have a slight hint of that Italian dressing. Nothing crazy. Crappie's crappie, but that is really, really good. And I recommend you guys try this if you haven't before. Italian dressing, Louisiana Fish Fry combo. I think regular fish fillets would be even better. You'd have a really big surface that you could cover with it. But either way, no, these are really good. All right, guys, I just finished eating a few minutes ago, and let me just say that was absolutely incredible. Like I said, I've never done anything like this before. Completely new to me, and I mean, sure, it was basic. Some crappie, some cheese, and a tortilla. Wrap her up and eat it. I mean, that's as basic as you can get, but let me tell you guys, that was easy, cheap, good. That was overall really, really good. So if you want to see me soak crappie in different substances such as Gatorade and hot sauce and a wide variety of other substances, make sure to click this link right up here. It'll take you to a playlist that has all these videos in it, and maybe you can find a new recipe. Even if it's pretty outlandish, you might find something that you like. So make sure to go check that out, and if you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there so that you'll be notified for all my future videos. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, J. Miller went out. See ya.